young man, isn't he? And Mark Zara, as the jockey they're referring to, he's had 5 Group 1s for the season. These trainers are trying to join your club, Katie, the Group 1 winning club.
Yeah, it's so hard to try and join that club. And, yeah, I just wish them all the best because they put so much work into trying to train these horses to get the ultimate goal. And the jockeys, there's lots of jockeys trying to win their first Group 1. And what a day to do it in the Goodwood.
I think Thomas Stockdale's a live chance. I think Climbing Star, third up, is a terrific roughie in this race. She's quality man. Wouldn't it be great if one of those Price boys was able to win a Group 1? So here we go. It's one of Australia's great races, 140th edition. And here is Climbing Star. She always runs well fresh, a little flatter second up and peaks third up, Katie, and I think she gets a chance today.
Yeah, she certainly can. She comes out of the Sangster where she didn't really finish off the best, but as you say, she was a little bit flat on that occasion, so she can bounce back. Shriffer, the gelding by Lonrose, a 5-year-old, he's fourth up. He comes out of the Robert Irwin Stakes at Group 3 level, out of weight for age behind Asfura.
Just hard to believe that a gelding like him or a gelding like Watch Me Win have to give weight to Giga Kick. That's the big consideration when you look at all their form. Yeah, they've got fantastic form, but here's Stretton Angel, who has to give weight to Giga Kick.
Yes, it's tough, isn't it, for them? But it is a horse race and anything can happen. Looking back at her form, she ran third in a Newmarket behind Jolie Star. So she's one of our champions here, and here he is. This is the horse.
Tell us what you see here, Katie. The form's obvious, but what do you see?
Well, he always parades a little bit on the burly side. He carries a lot of weight in his midsection, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. He'll be well prepared and nice and fit, as we saw in his jump out there. Mark Zara would be really happy with the way that he's come back. And on weights and measures, he does look really hard to beat.
That's not Reserve Bank, that's Charmstone, horse number 1, and Ben Mellum's looking for his 4th win in the race, and so is Mick Price. Charmstone, terrific winner of the Sangster, and she's stretching out impressively there. And here's the WA Raider in Generosity.
Yeah, he ran third out of the Quokka. So a horse that's been running really well, down in the weights, 52.5. We heard from Lucy, very happy with the way that this mare's paraded and come over. So, yeah, she looks nice and fit, and maybe she could give it a little shake with down in the weights.
And here's Amina. And now Amina ran a terrific second in the Sangster. I was keener on that occasion. She's under double figures today. Dean Yendall takes over. She actually meets Charmstone 2 kilograms better off, which is important there to know. So we've got a channel change, so people please keep watching the great racing action. South Australia over to 7-2 right now to win and watch your great race. So moments away from the Goodwood. Nick Quinn, let's have a look at the market.
Giga Kick, a 225 favourite, easily the best backed runner. If it's not the champion sprinter, Giga Kick punters hope and anticipate it's one of the Price Kent Junior runners, because Reserve Bank a $5.50 chance, Charmstone $9.50. But the Ladbrokes bookies, they're taking on Giga Kick. Hopefully they're wrong, and the champion can salute. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website.
Hard to believe we're getting black figures for a horse like Giga Kick. Weights and measures. It just looks absolutely ideal for him.
Yeah, it's hard to see him getting beat, isn't it?
It's simple as that. Is that where the big bets are landing?
Absolutely. One bet of 10,270 on Giga Kick top tote. We've also had 2 5-figure bets on him fixed odds, 10,000 at 230, 10,000 at 235.
So he looks a treat. He's this race is set weights and penalties. So you'll be sitting at home saying, why is he receiving the weight advantage? Because due to their circumstances, I mean, he's been runner-up in races like the Everest, but he actually hasn't won for over 700 days. So therefore, he's in really light at the weights. You've got a special Quinny here for this race.
Well, the bookies are taking on Giga Kick, surprisingly making him the lay of the day. So they've been top odds, and as a result, punters have responded in droves. So Ladbrokes standing Giga Kick for a fortune.
Oh, hope that doesn't affect your employment. We like having you around.
No, I don't know if Caitlin does. I think she's cheering extra hard.
This might be the last time we see Quinny. They're taking on the champ that is Giga Kick. He goes forward, and we're set for South Australia's great race, the 140th edition of the $1 Million Sprint. It's the Goodwood.
Start here for race number 8. They're all in. set for the Goodwood. Red lights on. Here we go. Set. Favourites out deep. And that, of course, is Giga Kick. They're all in for the Goodwood. Starter holding them here. Stand by. Still no release. They still stand. Racing in the Goodwood. And off the inside, Stretton Angel a bit slow. Prairie Flower had no speed either, and Press Down won the start. Sursway's going up in the early stages as well with Climbing Star and Sharippa. Charm Stone, then came Watch Me Win. A length away in the field, then to Generosity. Then came Amina. Back on the inside, then came moving through there was Stretton Angel. A length and a half away in the field to Prairie Flower. Giga Kicks back third last here from Reserve Bank and Volcanic Express. So they've gone pretty hard. And Climbing Star now races to the lead. Climbing Star narrowly as they approach the bend. Press Down is second, and third placing there is Sir Sway. Back on the inside is Watch Me Win from Sharippa. Giga Kick still second last here, peeling right to the outside in the Goodwood. So Climbing Star the leader here. Press Down's after it. Sir Sway down the middle. Then Watch Me Win. Stretton Angel's getting right up on the inside here. So it's in front. Climbing Star. Sir Sway. Where's Giga Kick? He's not there yet. Reserve Bank's on the scene. Reserve Bank goes to Sir Sway. Giga Kick flying home, but Reserve Bank's going to win the Goodwood. Second placing's either Giga Kick or Sir Sway. Amina came from the clouds. Might have got fourth from Generosity, the Western Australian mare. Probably finishes in about fifth or sixth. Then came behind those Climbing Star, Prairie Flower, Sharippa, then Volcanic Express, Press Down, and Charmstone last in.
Reserve Bank wins Group 1. He wins the Goodwood. The terrific son of Capitalist has maybe booked a spot into the future as a stallion. And a gun ride from Jamie Mellon. She goes back to back in the Goodwood. Benedetta last year, Reserve Bank this year. And the fourth win in the great race for Mick Price. And he does it this time with Michael Kent Jr. And it was a sweet ride.
Yeah, it was a great ride there. Of course, 17 Group 1s to Jamie Mellon's name now, and she just had to wait. You can see her there behind them. She waited and waited, and once she got the split, Reserve Bank showed us what he has always showed us early doors in his career. He always looked like a Group 1 winner, and he has got the job done today in emphatic style. That was a brilliant win from him. And of course, Jamie Mellon would have had some choices in this race, and she got off Amina, who also had a good chance, horse number 12, to ride Reserve Bank. So she's chosen very well.
Think about Jamie's carnival. So she's a proud South Australian. There's 4 Group 1s in South Australia for the entire season. Only 4. And there's Mick Price. I'm sure he's thrilled. And she ran a placing in all 3 of them and finally wins one.
Yeah, she certainly does. And now she's really in a position to pick and choose her rides. She's got such a great feel for the horses, a great horse person, and she waited. She could have come to the outside like Mark Zara did on Giga Kick, who ran well. He really did. He got pushed along on the corner and was probably wider than what he would have liked. But Jamie, who just bided her time, waited for the right runs to come on the inside, and maybe made the difference in the end.
So the third Group 1 for the season for Jamie Carr. She runs third in the Oaks on Palminia. She runs second in the Sangster on Amina. She runs third in the Derby on Laveliere, and she finally wins one this season. So it had been around the mark, and well done to the Price Kent stable. They would be absolutely thrilled with Reserve Bank. Still waiting for the numbers here for this. For second, third and fourth. The Western Australian was prominent there for a while in Generosity. Just still waiting second, third and fourth there. But what a win to Reserve Bank. And you can imagine a Capitalist colt who was purchased for $410,000 at the English Premier yearling sale has maybe made a case that he could be a stallion into the future. Still no placings for second, third and fourth.
It was a tight one. It might
manually look to see. They're looking for a developed print. They've got the Polaroid on at the moment. Good ride. Jamie doesn't panic, does she?
No.
Just gets in behind the Sir Sway, horse number 5, and comes over the back and accelerates away. Terrific, terrific win. We've got a lot to reflect on at Gosford, a great day of racing today. We'll hear from Jamie and also from Mick Price in a moment. The Gosford Cup has been run and won. If you've just joined us, and Les Vampire has a lot of talent, and Winona Costin kicked away for an impressive win.
Yeah, he was backed off the map too, like he was unbeatable, and that's exactly how Winona rode him. So well done to Winona taking out the Gosford Cup, and looking at the coast was won really, really well by Know Thyself, who looks like he is definitely on the way up, and hopefully we see him maybe potentially running in a Scone Cup.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Of course, that's next week, so you need to back up very quickly there, and Barber winning the takeover.
Got great hands.
Doesn't it? Memoria runs third and Acapella Sun runs fourth. Let's get back and recap an incredible Goodwood. So Giga Kick storming down the outside, but Reserve Bank was given an absolutely peach of a ride from Jamie Mellon. We had her in the right spot. Look at Jamie following all the right horses, making the right decisions. Green colours, white cap, and then gets off the back of Sir Sway and puts pay to them in a stride. He's a promising colt by Capella. Sue Yench absolutely thrilled. She's trained the runner-up. Here's Bruce with the winning connections.
Mick, it must be so satisfying to bring this horse back for a third win here in Adelaide through this carnival.
Well, he's a lovely colt. We've always believed in him.
Mick, it must be so satisfying to bring this horse back.
Well, he's a lovely colt. We've always believed in him. You know, he was a Melbourne Premier colt, and look, without, you have to go through the veterinary protocol to get these horses passed, and I love the horse, and I did have a very, very good vet put a query on him, but you know what, I liked him that much. I said, I'm not listening to him, he passed it, that'll do me.
Great ride by Jamie. She got back, we know that, but boy, she can ride a big race, can't she?
Well, horses love her, don't they? Horses love her, that's the thing, you know. They run along underneath her, got great hands, and she was not where I thought she would be in running, but there was a bit of argy-bargy going on up front. So, as usual, you know, the good jockeys get it right, and us trainers, we just know nothing.
You know plenty. The last time we spoke, we had to talk about how many Group 1s you've won. I can tell you, certainly, that's your 10th official Group 1 in Adelaide, by the way.
Okay, well, only you would know that. Can you check something for me? I reckon I'm about 10 winners of 3,000, so give me a ring, will you?
I will. Mick, well done. Congratulations. I'm going to talk to Jamie.
Yes. Yeah, you get more sense out of her. Well done, little buddy.
That was you. I was a passenger. I was a passenger.
You weren't a passenger. I mean, consecutive Goodwoods. He came from a long way back today. He must have given you a terrific feel in the home straight.
He did. Look, that wasn't the plan, obviously, but he was a bit silly in the gates. He reared, missed the start, and we got further back than we wanted to, but we just got a dream run through, and literally I was the passenger in the end. Mick's got this horse absolutely firing. God, his turn of foot was amazing. He gave me a very, very nice feel. He's a lovely colt.
And to win a Goodwood in consecutive years, Jamie, eh?
I was getting upset. I didn't want to leave Adelaide without getting another Group 1 this year, so it was beautiful. It worked out. Got my family here, and it just means so much more coming home and winning them here.
Well, you look at the 4 Group 1s here, you were placed in the other 3 and you've won this one.
I know, I was very frustrated. I just wanted to get that one more, so no, very, very happy.
A great job, well done.
Thank you very much.
She's one of 11 female jockeys to win Group 1s in Australia. Katie, you're one of them. 42 Australian Group 1s have been won by female jockeys. She's won 17.
Yeah, she's a superstar.
Such a star, isn't she? So the Hollandale, it was wet and it was ugly, but by G. Antino was impressive there and came away for a super win. And what a day for Tony Golan. What a training performance to get Antino to win over 1,800.
The lender is the next.
Number 3, O2 Good at $8. And if you're chasing one at longer odds for the exotics, number 12, Flying Mickey, 26 into 18. But Pivot City, a well-backed final favourite. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website.
I don't think I did praise myself, Nick. I just said that's my best bet of the day in Pivot City. There's no praise yet, but I've got to get the job done first. Hopefully next week we'll be able to get the job done because we've got the Doomben 10,000, which you will be there, front and centre. And we've got the Andrew Ramsden at Flemington, where you win and you're in the big show that is the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, it's a great day of racing. You just definitely can't miss it, especially the Doomben 10,000. It's a great race.
And the clock